What do I have to do if I want to keep my house in a divorce? That's a question I get frequently. Most people don't actually understand what happens to the home when they are divorced. They assume community property means everything, and everything gets split 50-50, clean and simple. Over the next few minutes, I'm going to show you what really happens to a house in a Washington divorce, and how to protect your equity, your living situation, and your financial future. My name's Charlie Shane, and I'm a Washington State family law lawyer, and I help people avoid costly mistakes in their divorce. Washington is a community property state, but that does not mean everything is split 50-50. The goal is for a just and equitable division of property, which means fair and not necessarily equal. So typically, in a divorce situation with a house, the house is either going to be sold, or people assume that they have to fight to keep it at all costs without understanding if that is a feasible solution. But because the house is just one piece of the overall financial picture, equity, income, debt, long-term affordability all come into play. I've seen people spend a lot of time, money, and energy fighting over the house when winning the house actually was detrimental to them financially. This is why you need to look at the house as part of a broad strategy and not just an emotional decision. Here's how you do this. Step 1, determine how much equity that house really has. And I'm not talking a Zillow or Redfin estimate. I'm talking an appraised market value less the liens on the house. And the more recent that appraisal is, the better, because obviously the real estate market fluctuates. And that's the number that actually gets divided. The second thing you want to do is actually determine how much of the house you can really afford on your own. Can you refinance at today's rates? Can you carry the payment on one income? Because in Washington, if you keep the house, you're obviously taking on the debt that's attached to that house. Step 3, use the house as leverage. This is where most people miss it. You don't just win the house, you trade for it. This could mean giving up part of a retirement account, offsetting debt, or structuring support differently. Step 4, control timing. Selling now versus later can change everything. Market conditions, tax exposure, and how much equity you actually walk away with. Step 5, lock it in legally. If one person keeps the house, the agreement needs to be clear. There needs to be refinance deadlines and buyout terms, and most importantly, there needs to be enforcement language. And this is so you're not tied to your ex for years down the road. Every house situation can be different in a divorce. But if you or someone you know is dealing with a house in divorce and it's a major asset, please come to my law firm. We would love to strategize with you about how best to leverage that house for your situation.